What's up, men? Scott here with Wandering the Wilderness, and today we're going to take a look at what I believe is probably one of the best budget-friendly ARs that someone can buy. Stick with me. Alright, man, this is my PSA AR15 hex. Alright, now, so it has the 16-inch barrel, 13.5-inch hex handguard, which is that shape of the handguard. Has full M-lock all the way around with a pick rail that goes all the way across the top. Alright, the way that I got mine currently set up is I kept the original Magpul furniture for the grip as well as the buttstock. That works great for me, no complaints. I did put the MFT enhanced mag release. I don't need it. I got so used to mil-spec. I'm so comfortable with mil-spec from military service, but it isn't a nice little added feature. I do have the dye-free Co Tiger Claw up here on the front to work as a hand stop or some additional grip support if need be. And I am running the Anacoex 223 compact suppressor with the quiet cap on the end. All right, I basically, all I did is I just rattle canned this whole thing. I use Rust-Oleum camouflage, army green, black, brown, and tan. Use some netting and things like that. Just got creative with the camo. And I'm currently using the Aquilifer 1:8 LPVO. So I'm testing this out right now to see if this is what I want to keep on it and run it. But so far, very impressed with this Aquilifer 1:8. With a having an LPVO, you can keep it all the way to 1. It adds in for that eye relief and getting that up close. So say if you were having to engage something at close range, that's going to be perfect. But you can also crank it out to an 8x zoom, and you could really almost use this as a DMR in that configuration with something like an LPVO. The glass works great on it. The zoom works great. Has a illuminated reticle with a 1 to 11 and adjusting how bright you want that to be. So really just still running this to see if this is how I want to do this, the optic on this. But right now, really loving this setup for somewhat of a battle type rifle. All right, I have everything else is mil spec. I didn't change out any of that. Mil spec bolt, charging handle, trigger. Now I did put the AS Design Super Safety in here. I don't tend to run it that often in Super Safe because the shooting like that with a forced reset or Super Safe when it comes to real world scenarios outside of just being fun is suppressive fire, and not really what this build is set up for. So just so you know on that. For my light, I have the Enforce, and on this Enforce, it has the white light that is, I believe it's high, low, and strobe, and then it also has IR. Something I really like about this is that I can flip this up, and it kind of helps prevent that incidental hit on the white light when, say, you got your NVGs on and you're trying to do blackout. You can flip that back down if you want the white light. And then there's just a little switch on this flip side right here if you want to go IR or white light, and then you can also just put that up to prevent an accidental hit. All right, so works good for me. Got a Ranger band just to do some sling management, and I just have the CV Life slings. They're cheap and they work fine for me. I would just you know, do what you need to make sure that your buckles don't slide, because they absolutely will. So this is currently what I am running for my, you know, you're just your standard Minuteman kind of rifle. I have probably shot over 5,000 rounds or so in this rifle. I've had it for about 2 years. I have let tons of people shoot this thing, and there's only 2 things that I want to change out on it. We'll say maybe 3. All right, since I've started running it suppressed, I want an adjustable gas block. All right, when you buy your base model AR that hasn't been tuned or anything, it's going to be overgassed. All right, and when you throw that suppressor on that, it changes some things. All right, so I would like an adjustable gas block to swap out onto this. And then this also has the mid-length gas tube, which I love. All right, I would also wouldn't mind getting an additional bolt carrier group and kind of a upgrade from that mil spec. You know, it'd be great to have a secondary, you know, just put back. But one of the things that are going to end up going bad on that mil spec, especially running it as much as I have and suppressed, those gas rings and things like that can wear out, and you can get a whole new bolt carrier group, and it never hurts to have a secondary backup in case you have a issue. And also I'm going to pull that AS Design Super Safe out, most likely, and it wouldn't hurt to have a better trigger. At one point in time, I had my ELF SE adjustable trigger in here, and I've since put that trigger in my 308, my PSA AR10 in 308, and got that set up as like a DMR hunting rifle, and I like that adjustable lightweight trigger in that much better. So, you know, if you're looking for a great budget AR that you're wanting to build out and customize however you want, you know, this is a great platform to start with. You can easily, like I said, I've got over 5,000 rounds in this thing easily. And then if I wanted to modify, upgrade, change out parts as I go along, I absolutely could do that, and it's not going to break the bank to at least get a quality functioning AR. You know, some people have bashed PSA. I've had 0 issues with them. I currently own 3, and I've shot I don't know how many, and I've not had any issues with any of them. So for me, PSA seems to run great. You know, with the current state of affairs in our nation, it does not hurt to have a quality firearm that isn't going to break the bank, and I would much rather somebody buy a $500-600 AR and spend another $500-600 in ammo practicing and training than to go out and buy you that $1,000 $1,500 setup. You can buy you a good budget-friendly entry-level AR that's going to run, get it set up for you, get accurate, comfortable, and put tons of rounds down range. And then if you want to upgrade or modify it later, you can. But something like this is a great option, and that training, that use, and that repetitive fire, that's what's going to increase your comfort and your effectiveness with this tool. So I would highly recommend these ARs that PSA is putting out. I have the PSA Dagger, which works great, and I have the PSA AR10 and 308, which I love as well. So just wanted to show you my current build on a budget, and if you guys are looking to get something like this yourself, I do have affiliate links on my campsite page if you would like to check that out, as well as my Amazon affiliate links. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.